like to walk because it gets me outside, and it's just a non-stressful way for me to get some movement in and keep myself motivated to keep myself healthy.
I do not walk for exercise. I do not walk for exercise because I don't have time, and I have other modalities I use for calorie burning and weight loss.
Well, welcome to this edition of Doc and the D. As many of my previous posts have talked about, wellness is extraordinarily important for everyone. We really want to restore people to health and wellness, and quite honestly, our employees have to be healthy and also be on their own journey to wellness in order to be able to provide the great patient care that they do. We're really happy to have Steve Keteyian, Dr. Stephen Keteyian here, Program Director of Preventive Cardiology, a person I've known for decades. What is a great exercise that all of us could be doing?
Well, the quick and simple answer is the exercise that the person enjoys the most. So whatever the person enjoys, they really should try and dig in on that activity. But if you really boil it down in terms of simplicity, in terms of what's available, it would literally be just start a walking program.
Yes, I walk for exercise. It's easy to do, and takes a whole lot of energy, but I live close, and it just makes me feel real good, and it's invigorating.
Yes, I walk for exercise. I think it's an excellent workout. Makes me feel great.
So Steve, I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about the walking paths that we've set up at Henry Ford Hospital.
It's a realistic way for people who, either due to weather or time, want to indoors get their exercise habits. It's in the basement, right in the main hospital, and it's about a half-mile track. So it's a realistic way for people to go ahead and get their activity, grab their neighbor, grab their work partner, and off they go.
Yeah, it's easy. And there's also a walking path at One Ford Place.
One Ford Place has another good option on some of the floors, but also through the stairwells. And I will even say, my office being down at the Center for Athletic Medicine, just up the road a couple blocks, that's kind of my walking path back and forth. So they exist.
So Steve, why is walking beneficial?
In my own mind, I try to separate that answer into actually two answers. One is there's both health benefits and there's fitness benefits, and one doesn't have to necessarily do an awful lot of vigorous activity to get the health benefits. And by health benefits, it's risks for certain cancers, for heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, all the things, osteoporosis, all the things we've heard about before. You can garner a lot of those health benefits with a relatively modest type of walking program. Yes, for people who want to do a 26-miler or a 13-miler, I applaud them and I support them, and there's both fitness and health benefits there. But for the majority of people we're hopefully talking to here, it's that person who's not active now, and we want to help get them started.
I think that's such a great point, because I think so many people feel as though they have to do so much more in order to get the health benefits, and they're setting a realistic goal for them just to get the great amount of health benefits, maybe a little bit more modest activity than they may think.
I walk for health reasons, and being an employee here at Henry Ford Hospital, I understand it's one of the better things to do.
What's a good pace to start off with then?
Well, in the beginning, any slowness is never too slow for me. Just getting started, I will take. But if the person says, okay, I did that for a couple days and I would like to go a little bit faster, then I would say, as you've probably heard before, go at a pace where you can comfortably carry on a conversation with somebody else. Some of the research we actually did here has shown that correlates really well with all the physiologic parameters that we'd want to measure. So go at a pace you can comfortably carry on a conversation with who you're going with.
What would you say would be a reasonable target for someone who's trying to get the most amount of fitness? So what would be a good target for duration of activity?
Well, if you look at the National Health recommendations, they are 150 minutes per week. So whether you go 50 minutes 3 times per week or 5 times per week for 30 minutes, that seems to be the target where we want to get you. And there we're getting most, if not all, but most of the health benefits that you'd be looking for, and you're probably starting to get some fitness benefits as well.
Do I ever walk for exercise? No, I think I walk enough at work, so I don't need to walk for exercise. I do ride my bicycle, though.
It's been great talking to you. I think that, just as an aside, I think that oftentimes people don't understand the number of extraordinary national experts we have here at Henry Ford in our system, and Steve, Dr. Stephen Keteyian, is one of those great national experts, a great role model person that I really have enjoyed working with, and having been part of my department and as a colleague. Thanks, Steve.
Yep.